Scorpio, how are we today? Just doing our weekly reading. This week we are just sort of doing a bit of a general, whatever wants to come out reading, but I will also be pulling some cards for love, as well as for a no contact situation that you may have found yourself in, whether that be romantically or platonic sort of connections. I will be getting some cards in regard to no contact as well. Now we have coming through some heavy energy, being Halloween today, but also, you know, just off that full moon. I did do some Halloween themed all signs readings over the weekend, plus that full moon shadow work videos. So I highly suggest go back and have a look at those. I got a really great response from the trick or treat reading, and the shadow work readings always are really useful to a lot of people as well, with, you know, looking at the darker side of yourself in order to, you know, grow and whatnot as well. But today we are using the Gilded Reverie Lenormand. I also have with me the Island Time Wellness Love Oracle, and doing those no contact cards from our Angel Answers deck. Okay. So getting straight on into it for you, Scorpio. Scorpio, what does Scorpio need to know at this time? What's going on for our Scorpios? Okay, I'm going to grab your second layer for clarification cards. Scorpio, clarification cards for this message, please. Okay. It's just thrown two at me, but I want specific for each that's talking about an overview anyway. So I'll just grab those clarification cards for the individual cards. Okay, Scorpio. Keep throwing cards at me, Scorpio. It's pretty clear what this reading is all about, Scorpio. And it's well, I'll go through it as we go, because firstly we do have the Mountain, okay, and its clarifier was the book. All right, so it's kind of like here, Scorpio, that, you know, you feel as though the next chapter of your life has kind of been delayed. You feel as though there's, you know, some sort of delay or obstacle stopping you from moving on into the next chapter of your life. You know, with that book being closed, it does feel as though the next chapter is sort of feeling a bit closed off to you at the moment. It's you know, that seems to be the challenge, that you don't know where you're sort of going from here, kind of element with that Mountain card, because the Mountain is, you know, challenges, obstacles, or delays, you know, having to climb that mountain before we can actually, you know, see what's on the other side of that. And you know, when we get to the other side, that's when that book opens up and that new chapter, the new opportunities sort of come on in for us. But you're kind of feeling as though, you know, it's just a bit of a struggle for you at the moment to actually even know what's on the other side of you know, where you are right now. It just feels like you just sort of yeah, just feeling like you're a bit stuck and unable to start taking those steps to move forward. It just feels like you're stuck at the bottom of this mountain looking up going, oh, when will I ever get to the top of that mountain? But you're not actually taking the first steps to climb it. You're just allowing that book to sort of stay closed and not worry about, well, not that you're not worried about it, but you're not investing in where you're going from here. You're not investing in what do I want next? What do I want the next chapter of my life to be? So it does feel a little bit stuck sort of energy, and it just feels like, you know, it could feel like everything's a bit of a challenge at the moment, but more so that knowing where to go from here is a bit of a challenge, I feel. We do also have the snake energy, okay, and that was clarified by the ship. So, it's kind of with that, it's expanding on that feeling, by kind of letting us know that it's with the snake is kind of that struggle. It is a bit of a struggle. You may have some strong desires and ambition towards where you do want to go in the future, but it's kind of like you're deceiving yourself about being able to start this journey. You feel like you can't start this journey. You can't, with that mountain there, it feels like you've stalled yourself when it comes to starting this new journey. You're deceiving yourself in a way about whether you can or cannot start this journey. You're kind of telling yourself, oh, I can't do anything toward that. I can't, I do have these, this big desire, that's something I do want, but I just don't see how to get there. I don't know how to start that journey, how to actually set sail toward that thing. It's kind of like, well, since I don't know, I don't know where to go to get there, I just won't get on the ship and leave at all. You're kind of just, it is feeling once again very stuck, and it's kind of though that you're deceiving yourself about this and allowing yourself to believe that you're stuck and that you don't know how to get there. There is this strong sense of deceitfulness towards yourself that, but you can't get on that. You can't have good fortune. You can't have that. You're stuck here on this mountain. Everything's it's just an obstacle. There's no way that you would ever be able to, get through to be able to actually set sail on this journey, this adventure for yourself. And some of you may even be, because sometimes the ship can talk about physical distance. So some of you may actually be deceiving yourself about some sort of travel, that you truly want to go on this travel, or move to a different location. I'm getting this for a lot of you. It could be like a big travel, so like a big move away from where you are now, in kind of like a different state or a different country, and you're deceiving yourself that's telling yourself that that's impossible, but you know that you want to do this, and that's your part of what your truest desire is to make this big move, but you're stopping yourself from making this because you're only looking at the obstacles. You're not seeing how that can actually open up and become the next part of your story. It's kind of, I am getting this entrapment within yourself energy. But here we do sort of have a bit of I feel like this is a lot of advice for you, Scorpio. We do have the Well, okay? So that's a card that's unique to this deck. And it is really telling you, dig deep, go in deep, go down deep within yourself, to ask yourself, we have the Heart here, ask yourself what it is that you truly love. What is it that you're truly desiring here? And digging down deep and finding that place within you that has love for yourself, has love and hope for the future. It's like this unconditional love towards yourself, and it's deep within you. That you might have to dig down really deep to find this true love within you. I feel like for a lot of you, it's this idea of what you truly desire. And that's what you're sort of hiding it down in the bottom of your heart, and you're not allowing it to come up to the surface. You're denying that, deceiving yourself over it even being there. You're kind of just seeing that as an obstacle or a challenge. But if you dig deep enough and find that little kernel of love within yourself, you will be able to overcome this self-deceit obstacle, and sort of, actually get started on that journey, that adventure that that you truly, truly do want. It's like deep down inside your heart, there's this little thing hiding, this kernel of truth hiding in your heart of what you do truly want. And you're, you've hidden it so deep from yourself that it's telling you, dig deep and find it, drop that well right down into the bottom of your soul and really ask yourself, hang on, what is it? What is it that I truly, truly desire? And why am I stopping myself from moving toward that desire? Okay, because even if it seems impossible, there's always small steps that you can take to actually head towards that. It's all about, taking those first steps up that mountain, and then, putting in the perseverance of, I want this, I'm going to get this, and start that journey within yourself, in a very loving kind of manner towards yourself as well. But what I've got jumping, what sort of jumped out here as well. So for some of you, this is in regard to what this journey is all about for you. That, we do have the feminine, and the ring. They jumped out together. And then we also had the sun jumping out as well. So the sun is kind of it's kind of like an overview telling you, reveal to yourself what it is that you do truly desire. Bring it to light, bring it up to the surface, go down deep, find that little thing within your heart and bring it up into the light, and really start, having a stronger relationship within yourself for this thing, because there is a lot of happiness. If you were to get that truest desire met, that is, that is happiness for you. That's, this is the card of happiness, and everything, meeting those true desires, all coming out into the light, and being able to actually succeed with these things that you're truly wanting. And so for some of you, this is wrapped up in a relationship. Okay, we do have the feminine there, as well as the ring. So, we don't do the genders here, but the feminine is, the someone who's a bit more emotional driven, very nurturing and loving as well. So for some of you, this is out and out talking about, this is your deepest desire, that this relationship with this person. But for others of you, this is talking about your emotional connection to yourself. Okay, this feminine is within you. We all have masculine and feminine within us. So this is talking about, while you're diving down deep there, assess the feminine energy within you and your relationship, your connection to that feminine energy within you. So once again, that nurturing energy, that loving energy from within, and that, the more emotional side of yourself, the true feelings. It does feel as though with that heart, under that well, it does feel as though you really have sort of put your heart under lock and key, and closed yourself off to the future altogether, because you're not assessing, your emotions and your true desires properly here. So it really is asking you to, really find that heart space and love yourself. And even if that desire seems like it's something totally crazy and that you're deceiving yourself that this could ever be possible, it's definitely possible. It's definitely possible with that sun energy there. Okay. So yeah, that's going to be a bit different for everybody, but very interested to know. But it's definitely something deep down within, and it's not that thing that you, when someone says, oh, what do you want to be when you grow up? It's not the first thing that comes out of your mouth. It's something down deep that you probably haven't even told anyone, because I don't feel that you've really told yourself that you truly desire that thing, or whatever it is for you. Okay. I feel like it's something you haven't even voiced it to yourself, what this actually is about. All right. But romantic love. What's going on for Scorpio with romantic love? Okay, so yeah, so for some of you, this what we're seeing there, that deep down desire, it definitely is in regard to a relationship for some of you. Okay, we do have the healing heart. All right, it does say healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationships or addictions. Okay, so I kind of do feel as though this is what is stopping you from actually digging down to find out what that kernel of truth within you is, because you're telling you, like, because I feel as though for you, Scorpio, I feel as though this is what you're telling yourself. but this may not be the full truth. Okay, I feel like you're more healed than you think you are. All right. It says healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationships or addictions. So I feel like that's partly what that obstacle is for a lot of you, is that you're telling yourself that I'm still healing. I can't start climbing this mountain yet. I'm still healing. I'm still, I'm still getting over that past thing. Pardon? But I feel as though, a lot of you are more healed than you think you are. You actually are. You're not actually as heartbroken as you think you are. Your heart has healed more than you're telling yourself it has. I'm just really strongly getting that you're telling yourself you're still overcoming these obstacles without giving yourself credit for how far you have actually already come with getting through that and dealing with that. So I do feel for a lot of you're a lot more healed than you think you are. Okay? So whatever that means to you, but we also have here, I'm seeing, this is actually coming through, and for those of you where, that is actually talking about a person, since we saw that ring and the feminine there. For those of you where we are talking about, this true desire being some sort of loving relationship, it's definitely coming through in the future. We have engagement rings. So once again, we're seeing that ring, seeing that relationship. So I feel like some of you are telling yourself, I don't want a relationship, but you do. Engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, and union. So there's definitely a potential union headed your way. Okay, Scorpio. So once again, I feel like a lot of you are actually saying to yourselves, I don't want to be in a relationship. I don't want to be in a connection. But you actually do. So sorry if you haven't faced that as of yet. But I feel like some of you, that's what you're deceiving yourself about, that I don't want this. I don't want this. I'm still healing. I don't want a new relationship. I'm still getting over that last one. But a lot of you actually are, more healed than you know, and you are actually ready for that next connection. Okay. And paradise. All right. So that's kind of similar to that. That is a little bit similar to that ship energy, starting that journey, allowing this energy to sort of get started. Happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. That paradise card, you actually are ready to set sail into paradise for yourself. It's quite similar to that sun as well, that happiness, that playful energy, that, letting it come to light, that that little kernel of heart that you've hidden away within yourself. If you dive down deep enough, that you maybe will realize that, you actually do want a relationship. You are ready for a relationship. And you know what? It could actually be paradise this time instead of something that you need to heal from all over again. So I feel like for a lot of you, that's why we're telling ourselves, I'm still healing, because you're afraid that you will have to heal all over again from the next thing. We do find when we see that sort of energy where we're seeing love as an obstacle, or seeing, deceiving ourselves about even wanting it in the first place, that it's fear holding us back. All right, but we'll have a look at the no contact situation. So once again, this could be a romantic connection that we've got today, but it could also be platonic, family member, friend, all those sorts of things. All right, Scorpio and the person they are not currently in contact with. Scorpio and the person they are not currently in contact with, please. Yeah, so Scorpio, firstly, I'm seeing here, choose a new direction. All right, so what I'm actually feeling with this is that this is the direction you think you're going, this healing heart. You're thinking that you're going in the direction of, oh, I still need to heal. I still need to heal. It's telling you choose a new direction. You know, it's ready. It's time for you to set sail on that ship and get going with your new adventure, the next adventure, the next big life adventure, the next chapter in your life, choosing that next direction, you know, making that conscious choice to be like, you know what, I've dug down deep within myself. I do realize that, you know, I am more healed than I thought I was. You know, I thought I was going in that direction of focusing on healing, but I've actually healed. I'm actually doing a lot better than I thought I was. That's not actually a huge obstacle for me anymore to need to keep healing myself, you know, in that sort of specific sense with that past connection there, because, you know, perfect timing to get moving, change that direction, head toward this energy rather than that past energy. All right. Don't stop now. Okay. So I do feel as though choosing a new direction, this person that you're not in contact with, I feel as though they are linked up with that healing heart energy. So for a lot of you, this no contact situation is a past relationship that we're no longer in contact with that person. And you've been telling yourself you're still healing, you still want to know about this no contact situation. Whereas, you know, I feel a lot of you, it's telling you choose a new direction. You're not in contact with this person for a reason. Choose a brand new direction, and head towards this actual paradise energy, this actual union energy, you know, because it's the perfect timing to not worry about this no contact situation anymore. Don't stop now. You know, and I'm getting that. Don't stop believing. Paradise is just around the corner. Sorry for my horrible singing there, but I am getting that. Don't stop believing. So don't stop believing that it can be better. It can be a lot better for you than this direction that you're following with this no contact, you know, with this current looking back type of energy there. It's a lot better. It's perfect timing for you to actually stop and look within yourself, find that kernel, and use that to propel you into the future, into the next chapter for yourself. You definitely, you know, overwhelming happiness, Scorpio. There's happiness there to be had. You know, allow that to be revealed to you. Okay. But that's what we have for you today, Scorpio. You're more than welcome to check other placements, of course. But hopefully I'll see you all again soon.